Welcome to TopTropicals.com, the home of the finest tropical plants from all over the world. I'm Robert Reefer, your garden tour guide. The serpent was busy today. Do you want to know what the most sought-after tropical plant in the world is? I'm going to reveal this secret to you, because this plant helped to create Top Tropicals. There's a reason why every gardener will want to have this plant in their home and collection. The fragrance is so wonderful. This will make you like a bee going to honey, and the flowers and the fragrance will make you feel so good. In addition to which, the taste itself of these fine flowers can be placed into teas that will be the hit of every garden party. This wonderful tropical plant is called Jasminum Sambac. Indeed, Sambac jasmine is truly the flower of kings. Over 1,000 years ago, the Chinese of the Song dynasty placed these all over their beautiful garden palaces so that they would have the fragrance and aroma wafting in the air. This is truly one of the most fantastic garden plants around. It will take sun or shade. It can even take drought, making it the perfect garden plant. It took me 20 years to kill mine. This plant is therefore the perfect houseplant for beginners. There are actually several varieties of Jasmine Sambac, and Top Tropicals did some serious research as to this subject. We can show them all to you, and you can decide which jasmine is perfect for your home or garden. We have detailed instructions on each variety as well as how to grow these marvelous plants. In Hawaii, it was named Pikaki by the last Hawaiian princess, Kealuani, after her favorite bird, the peacock. She was the last Hawaiian princess because a group of American businessmen back in 1898 decided to have a bloodless coup and overthrow her. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Hawaii came to become one of the United States. The original plant was brought from India by one of her admirers, and the princess ordered the propagation of jasmine in Hawaii using cuttings from this valuable gift. Even now, it is widely used for making famous Hawaiian leis. In the Philippines, this is a national flower called Sampaguita, which is a Tagalog language, means I promise you, so it is a token of shared love. In the past, Sambac necklaces were the equivalents of wedding rings for Philippine newlyweds. The single flower is the jasmine used to make this fantastic tea. It has a marvelous bouquet and aroma. Full-bodied and flavorful. There are several varieties having double flowers. Indian favorites, Mysore Muley with rounded petals, and Belle of India with elongated petals. They grow as vigorous bushes, sometimes shooting vining branches. They are used in India during religious ceremonies. Honored guests of Hindu temples receive long necklaces made of these flowers. This fine plant is the Mysore jasmine. Petals of the Belle of India variety are considered sacred and are presented to the god Vishnu as a token of recognition. Arabian Nights has smaller double flowers and is more compact and slow growing in a shrub. The triple flowers are even more amazing. This is Grand Duke and Grand Duke Supreme with their many flowering petals. Grand Duke of Tuscany is the grandest of them all. It has the biggest carnation-like flowers, reaching up to 1.5 inches. It was named after the Grand Duke of Tuscany, who had a magnificent garden with hundreds of sambac bushes that he used to prepare his famous jasmine chocolate. A new cultivar selected at Top Tropicals called Grand Duke Supreme has even larger flowers, all the way up to 2 inches. This cultivar is a more vigorous grower than the regular Grand Duke. Grand Duke grows as a large upright bush and should be trimmed regularly to promote flowering. Another triple flowered jasmine, Molly Chat from Thailand, has tiny little flowers of a unique flower shape. Its blossoms have 3 to 4 tiers and look like several single flowers inserted into one another to form a natural multi-lay or garland. Look at this cute little flower, smaller than half an inch, but with a fragrance that is extremely potent. This miniature variety is very slow growing and very compact, only a foot or 2 in height. In India, Jasmine Sambac is known as a medicinal herb, and it is believed that jasmine tea has spiritual powers. Since ancient times, jasmine oil has been well known as one of the most expensive aromas in the world. It has an exotic, sweet, rich floral aroma used as a basis for perfumes and incense. You can learn a lot more about Jasmine Sambac from this book by downloading it at toptropicals.com. You can have your own source of health, happiness, and enjoyment. Just stay away from the doctor. Growing a plant like this couldn't be any easier. You just water it, you give it some fertilizer, a little bit of love. Talk to these plants. Now, if they talk back, you do have a serious problem. We recommend you start with this jasmine. Nothing could be easier. And you do know where to get it. Here at toptropicals.com. We will ship all of these plants to you. To get any rare tropical plant, go to toptropicals.com. We have plants so rare, God is still cataloging them. We have them all. We can ship them to you. A rich and wonderful bouquet. Fantastic. But I do have one question, however. Does it mix with scotch?
Your way.